Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. I would love for you to go and hit the subscribe button before you continue to watch this video, and also be sure to give it a thumbs up if you stick around to the end and enjoyed it. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys, just like all my other videos where I love to do like college related videos. I mean, I do a lot of videos, a lot of different videos, but I also really love to focus on college videos and kind of be relatable for those who need advice or tips and tricks, and that's what this video is mainly going to be about. It is my 15 habits slash hacks of how to get a 4.0 in college. I recently just got a 4.0 my spring semester of my freshman year, and I was so happy about it. I'm so proud of myself because I worked hard to get there. These things are going to help you. These are all stepping stones to help you get to it, but you also have to really apply yourself and really be willing to work hard to get that end result. And it's not to brag or anything like that. Like I said, I worked hard for myself to get my 4.0. I put in all the time, the effort, the studying, all of that. I tried my hardest and it paid off, obviously. So it's not to brag or anything. I just really want to share with you guys, so maybe these habits and these tricks you can implement into your daily schedule, whether you're in high school, whether you're in college. Like, these tips are stuff for anybody in school, but especially for me being a college student. And if you're a college student, these will help you even more. So that's really why I wanted to create this video, because you can use these habits to try to get a 4.0 yourself. So if you want to see how I did that, then keep on watching. So get a pen and paper, get something to type these on because you're going to need it. So the first thing, I feel like everybody says this, and I literally say it all the time as well: get a planner. A planner from Target, I know Michael's, literally like TJ Maxx, Home Goods. Get a planner that works for you. You need a planner that you like, whatever that may be. For me, that is, I go to Target usually to get my planners, and that is, I like the planners that have a monthly overview and a planner that has day-to-day where you can write your to-do list, you can write what you want to accomplish in that one day, but at the same time you still have the whole calendar to look at. So that is tip habit number 1. Number 2, get colorful highlighters, get colorful pens. Just have a good supply of those. You know, whatever color you may like, just what your preference is and what will stand out to you, get that for yourself. Whatever pen you like to write in that helps you retain information better, get what you like, not what other people like, because that just may not be for you. Get what you prefer, but also make it what you like, and you will enjoy using it more. Number 3, write down your course syllabus if they give it to you. So and then like also with that is going to be writing, like using that schedule. I'm going to show you guys, like while I'm talking, you guys are going to be seeing all of the clips. So when you go to school, or sometimes before you start the semester, the teachers will upload the syllabus, usually on either like whatever you guys have, Blackboard, a Canvas, something like that. They usually will upload it before the class or give it to you in like a packet when you get there. I've had both. Sometimes they post it online, and then they also give it to you in person when you meet. It is so important to use, if they have at the end of it like a course schedule of what each week, or let's say you meet 2 times a week, they'll write a tentative schedule of the objective of that day, maybe an assignment to work on for the next class. So with those important days, you want to take those and write it down all in your planner throughout the whole semester. So for right now, what I did was, obviously from like when I started at the end of August to December when finals are done, I wrote down everything for every class, and I made a little key of what each color pen, that's what works for me. I color coordinate each class to their own pen color, and then I go and write it, or I change some stuff to black if I'm like just doing something really quick during the week. Whatever, doesn't really matter, just do what works for you, but write down each thing, even if it's a small assignment. Some people only write down when exams are, when big projects are due. I write down everything. little readings we have to do, not even like a big assignment, readings to get done, literally any homework assignments plus the big days. And then for the big days, I go and I highlight those big days. But I think I'm gonna get into that more a little later, but that's still like the gist of everything. Next, number 4 is when you get into, alright, sorry, so like I was saying, from like the moment you start class, you want to form a positive relationship with your professor. Being on time to class is very, very important because they're gonna notice you keep coming in late, and it's just like a repetitive thing. They're gonna notice. Go to office hours to ask little questions here and there. Just ask questions in class in general and participate when you can. Of course, sometimes it's hard when you really don't know the material maybe, or you're not getting it. Ask questions, even if other people might not be asking questions and you don't want to do that. Just do it because they're the ones that are giving you the grade at the end of the day, and if you show that you care and you show that you're trying and you're giving effort, they're gonna see that, trust me. So the next habit is going to be get at least 1 or 2 people's number if you can, if possible, when you get to class. And if you already have friends in that class, then that's perfect. And this is going to help you because it goes into my next my next tip, which is go to every class. Do not skip any classes. And of course, things happen, life happens, emergencies happen. So if you do have to miss class, just make sure you always email your professor. Be professional. You know, you're in college. Be professional. Email them. But then also use your resources. You have your friend's number, you have somebody's number, text them, be like, hey, look, I can't make it to class today, can you let me know what we did, can you send me a picture of notes? And if not, then you can look online. Maybe the teacher posted the slides from that day, or maybe they posted, you know, some notes or something, depending on their style of teaching. Then go and look and just stay on top of the work that you have missed. So the next one is going to be do your homework and your assignments as soon as you get them. Do not wait last minute. And this goes for like anything. Let's say you get a worksheet in class that wasn't really like set on the syllabus, that you were gonna have a worksheet due the next week. It's a worksheet. Try to get it done that day if you can. Obviously, you have other classes. Obviously, it's gonna be hard. But let's say it's due the next week. Don't wait till the day before the class to get it done. So do it right away. It'll make your life easier. You will not have to worry about it anymore, especially if it's just a little easy worksheet or an easy assignment that you know you can get done. Don't think, oh, it's easy, I'll do it later. It's easy. Do it right now so you don't have to worry about it for later. And my next tip is going to be look at the PowerPoint if provided or textbook before class, and either read it and take notes on it before going to class, so you have a little bit of knowledge before you get there, so that when they're teaching it, you'll gain a deeper knowledge, and so you already have some background information of what they're going to talk about. You're already more prepared than anybody else if they didn't do that, so you will be ahead. Especially when you start to do that, it kind of forms like a memorization, so later when you're going to be quizzed or examined, like you're having an exam on it and you get a study guide, you'll be like, wow, I remember that, like I read that. You learned it once, you learned it when you were in class, and now you're going to relearn it when you're filling out your study guide. So my next tip is going to be take advantage of any little gaps or any little breaks between classes, so you don't have to do all of your homework at home that day or home during the week. That is my number one thing that I do. Depends your schedule. Everyone's schedule is different. You might not have any days off, but you might have little gaps between classes. Like I know for me, on Mondays I have usually big breaks, so I go to the cafe and, you know, I eat or like I relax, but then I also get any work done that I have, whether it's, you guys see me in my college days of my life, I'm always typing up my journal, my little break, or typing up my lab report. And then on Wednesdays and Fridays I have no class, so I also use those days to get my work done for the upcoming week. So definitely take advantage, because that helps me stay on top of my work for the week and I don't have to do much homework at home. My next tip is going to be look at your planner and always check what's upcoming and get it done. So like I was saying before, how I do my stuff on my breaks, do it on any days off before the upcoming week, so when the week comes you don't have to worry about it. So this is kind of goes hand in hand with my last step. So take advantage of your days off. Take advantage of, for me, it's Sundays. Like I don't like to do work on Saturdays. Fridays I do hang out at night, so like Friday mornings I like to get work done. If anything, I don't super stress myself out, but definitely Saturdays I have like the whole day to just hang out, have a social life, whatever the case may be. Sundays are like my productive days before I go to work. So for me, I like to take a look at my overview for, it's like a Sunday, for example. Like I said, I do this for my other days off. I take a look at my planner, I look for the week upcoming, and then I go on the day-to-day side of my planner and I write down, need to get this done for next week, need to get this, write a little list, and I knock all of them out. And like for me this semester, I don't really have homework, I would say, as I've had in my spring semester when I got the 4.0. So like that time, all these tips really helped me because I had reading assignments to do, I had to answer a lot of questions, I had, you know, online math homework, I had a bunch of stuff to do. So now I don't really have as much homework, but I'm using a lot of these steps still because I have a lot of reading to do this time. I have a lot of mini little essays, like stuff like that. So then my next tip is work on things little by little when they are like far away but upcoming, so that you aren't stressed over it when the time comes. So this also goes hand in hand with my last tip is, so when you're looking at your upcoming week and you see maybe you have an exam coming up in 2 weeks, start maybe studying a little each day. Or not even that, like if you have an essay, for example, and you know it's coming up, like a 5-page essay, what I like to do for essays is this exact tip. I type maybe a page a day or 2 paragraphs a day. Like I just get a little bit each time, so that I don't really have to type the 5-page paper in one day, you know. Then my next tip is going to be hand in assignments on time. This is very, very important. Sometimes you're gonna have to hand in assignments online and you have maybe by 11:59 p.m. to hand it in. Don't wait till 11:58 to hand it in. You know, stuff like that. Just hand in your assignments on time. And with all my other tips, you should never feel like you are behind or running late on assignments, because most of my tips are working on stuff ahead of time and not waiting last minute. So this really should never be an issue if you're following all of these steps. Obviously things happen here and there maybe, but don't get in the habit of handing in assignments on late. Don't get in the habit of handing in assignments late, because number one, they're going to notice that you're going to get points taken off and it's not going to get you to get straight A's. My next tip is, if you know you have an exam, create study guides, or if they give you one, fill it out, and also make Quizlets, test yourself. That is one of my biggest things. I remember I had like a Spanish class and I would just test myself on the vocabulary, or I would, like, even now, like for my exams, I'll cover up like definition, like words, and I'll try to say the definition to myself. I test myself like that. Most of my professors provide us with either a study guide or an outline, and then from the outline I make the study guide, as you guys have seen. So definitely take advantage if they're providing you with a study guide, because they're providing you with it. They don't have to. So definitely take advantage of those and use them to your advantage. It's only going to benefit you. My next tip, like I mentioned before, start studying at least a week before so it becomes memorized. So what I was saying before with work on things little by little, that was more for like my essays. This tip is more for like my exams. So start studying at least a week before, because every day that you study, you're gaining, you know, you're starting the memorization process, and that truly helps for me, because once I'm on the last day of studying and I'm reading over it, I already am like, yep, I know that, yep, I remember that. And for me, everyone's different with test taking. Not everyone's a great test taker. I used to not really be a good test taker. It depends what subject, but I've gotten better about when I hit college, I was like, I know I can't just study like 2 days before. I know I need to study a week before, or else I'm not going to do well. I'm not going to remember the information. And I'm good when it's multiple choice. Like if I see something, I'm like, oh, I remember seeing that on my study guide. So definitely by studying a whole week or even more, give yourself time, because a little bit each day will definitely show in your exam. You're like, wow, I remember this, because it's just forming that memorization. You're just drilling it into your brain, like this is this, like you're just going through that. And my final habit is, and final tip, habit, I keep saying both because like whatever you guys want to call it, is to try your best. No one is perfect. Try your hardest, give it your all. Like I said in the beginning, college is all about applying yourself. If you don't apply yourself, if you don't work hard, and if you don't want to achieve success in your semester, you're not going to get there without trying. You're not going to get there without being determined, being responsible, being hardworking, asking for help, using your resources on campus, going to a tutor, whatever you need to get that 4.0 or get those straight A's. You aren't going to do without trying hard. You're not going to do without these steps. But also, don't put too much on your plate. And you know, your health comes first. Your mental health comes first, because I know college isn't for everyone. I know college is not easy. It takes a toll on you physically, mentally, emotionally, and that is okay. I'm not saying that everyone is going to get a 4.0. You know, I might not get one this semester. I was really happy that I did, but you know, things happen. You don't need to, you know, you don't need to like be disappointed in yourself because you didn't get that. But just at the end of the day, if you know you tried your best, that is all you can do. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm perfect. I don't want you guys to think that, you know, if you do these, you're like gonna get a 4.0. Yes, no. It comes with obviously doing well on these exams. Some classes are harder than the others, but the best you can do is trying your best, implementing these things, and you still will do well. You know, you're gonna do better than you've ever done before, maybe. Who knows? You just have to be willing and open to try. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know if it might be a little bit long, but truly these tips and tricks and habits have really helped me, and even more so as I entered college. Implementing all of this into my everyday life really shows and helps me on all of my, you know, grades and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys subscribe down below and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my other posts, and just let me know also what other videos you want to see, and also comment down below your majors, if you're in high school, if you're in college, and just any questions you have for me, because I'm always here to help you guys, and I want to see you all succeed, and I want to see you all do well, because I know you all have the potential in you. You just have to try your best, and let me know. Just talk to me down below and I will respond back to you guys. But I hope you all have a great day and are doing so well in school, and I'll see you guys in my next video.